Geoffrey Chaucer's Parliament of Fowls, or Birds. One of the earliest and most famous references to Valentine's Day as a lover's holiday appears in Geoffrey Chaucer's late 14th century dream vision poem called Parliament of Fowls, or Birds. The poem adopts the perspective of a hapless student of love, falling asleep after a day's reading of Macrobius's commentary on Cicero's Somnambulius Scipionis, or the dream of Scipio, revealing external truths on the harmony of the spheres and the order of the universe, and not finding the love he was looking for. Love's bookish apprentice enters and proceeds to narrate a dream of his own. While the poem is 700 lines long, this is a short rendition covering the key points. The poem. The Parliament of Fowls by Geoffrey Chaucer. The life so short, the craft so long to learn, the assay so hard, so sharp, the conquering, and thereupon a certain thing to learn. The long day did its pages swiftly turn, the day began to fail, and the dark night that reveals all creatures of their business, bereft of my book for lack of light, and to my bed I begin to address, filled full of thought and anxious heaviness. For I had yet the thing that I wished not, and the thing that I wished I had not got. Yet finally my spirit, at the last full weary of my labor all day, took its rest, sent me to sleep so fast that in my sleep I dreamed there as I lay, how the elder in same self-array, whom Scipio saw, who long ago had died, came and stood there right at my bedside, as between adamantine magnets too of even strength, a piece of iron set that has no power to move to or fro, for though one attracts the other, will let it move, so that I knew not whether yet to enter or leave, till that Scipio, oh my God, grasped me and thrust me in the gates wide. With that my hand in his he grasped anon, from which I took comfort and entered fast. And Lord, I was so glad that I had done, for everything that my eyes did cast were trees, clad with leaves that always last, each of its kind, of color fresh and green as emerald, that a joy was to be seen. A garden saw I full of blossoming boughs beside a river, through a green mead led where sweetness evermore bountiful is with flowers, white, blue, yellow, and red, and with cold well streams, nothing dead, which are full of fish, small and light, with red fins and scales silver bright. On every bough I heard the birds sing, angelic voices in their harmony. Some of their fledglings forth did bring, and little rabbits to their play went by, and further all about I did espy the fearful roe of the buck, the hart, the hind squirrels, and the small beasts of noble kind. And in a clearing on a hill of flowers was set this noble goddess. Nature of branches were her homes, and her bowers wrought according to her art and measure. Nor was there any fowl that she does not gender that was not seen there in her presence to hear her judgment and give her audience. For this was on St. Valentine's Day, when every fowl comes there his mate to take, of every species that men know, I say, and then so huge a crowd did they make, that earth and sea and tree and every lake was so full that there was scarcely space for me to stand. So full was all the place, and as Stella in his complaint of nature describes her array and paints her face in such array might men there find her. So this noble empress full of grace bade every fowl to take its proper place. And as they were wont to do from year to year on St. Valentine's Day, standing there, what can I say? Fowl of every kind in this world have feathers and stature. Men might in that place assembled find before the noble goddess nature, and each of them took care of every creature with a good will in its own choice to make, and in accord its bride or mate to take nature, deputy of the Almighty Lord, who hot, cold, heavy, light, moist, and dry has knit in balanced measure in accord, in gentle voice begin to speak, and sigh foul, heed my judgment now, pray I, and for your case and furthering of your need, as fast as I can speak, I will you speed. You know that on St. Valentine's Day, by my statute, and through my governance, you come to choose and then fly your way, your mates as your desires enhance. But nevertheless, my rightful ordinance I may not alter, for all the world to win, that he is the most worthy must begin. And when this task was brought to an end, each fowl from nature his mate did take in full accord, and on their way they went. And Lord, the blissful scene they did make for each of them, the other in wings did take, and their necks round each other did wind, thanking the noble goddess, kind by kind. But first were fowl chosen for to sing, and was ever their custom, year on year, to sing out a roundel at their parting, to do nature honor and bring cheer. The tune was made in France, as you may hear. The words were such as here you'll find in the next verse I have now in mind. Saint Valentine, who art full high aloft, thus sing the small fowls for your sake. Now welcome summer with your soft sun, that this winter weather does of shake, and with cries when their song was done, that the fowls made as they flew away. I woke, and other books to read upon I then took up, and still I read, always. I hope in truth to read something some day, that I dream what brings me better fare, and thus my time from reading I'll not spare.